Welcome to another episode, another video of Ink Fingers McGee. When I go and I leaf through old Thrashers, this one being June 1985. This image of Steve Caballero in this square bowl, we saw this Thrasher before we saw Future Primitive. And if you've seen Future Primitive, you remember that they were skating this weird square pool, and Cab does this insane frontside invert while sporting the "I just got back from Tulum and had my hair braided" look. So it's pretty sick. Him doing a frontside invert on this wall is mental. Still $1.50. So let's go. Straight away, we got Spidey doing what looks like a lip slide at Upland coming out of the full pipe. Pretty sick. Surf with Spidey sometimes here in Encinitas. Pretty cool. Into the John Lucero when he was riding for Madrid. I had a bunch of these boards. I also had the ex-Team Rider Madrid board when Lucero left and went to Schmidt Sticks and left Madrid holding the bag with that graphic. I always thought that was awesome, but I loved that board. Into a, who is that? Right there, that is Greg Smith. Greg Smith. A little freestyling from the Reservoir at Del Mar. It's amazing, you know, freestyle in here. Lester with a nice tracker ad. Send a buck, get some stickers. That's how we did it back in the day, ladies and gentlemen. Mail drop. Thunderbolts. You guys remember those? They would screw so tightly into your board that it would split the ply. But they wouldn't get loose. They wouldn't get loose. Tony Hawk with a avant-garde Powell ad. Painting a board in a pool. Bold strategy. Over here, the Lapper, the bird. Basically, so you don't have to lift up your back truck when you do disasters. So, piece of cheaty plastic right there is what that is. We got here, Precision Skateboard Sales. Here's Christian here when Hosoi Skateboard started. So this shape came out on Alva first. And then, you know, the Hosoi, and then it became the Alva fish. But there's Christian. That's the iconic Hosoi logo that I remember the most. God, he was so good. Still so good. Who's that? Mark Gonzalez. That board. I had a bunch of those. I think pretty much we all had a bunch of Mark Gonzalez boards. Alan Losi. Riding for Veriflex. Veriflex was still a player at that point. Scarf and material. Once again, Thrasher dedicating a whole page to recipes. Pretty sick. Honey, I'm home. I'm sure that had something to do. There was honey in something. Tony Alva. This Alva ad. Probably some full pipe somewhere. Probably Baldy. Brand X. Who's that? Dave Tobin? Jason's ramp. Who is that? Jeff Grotto. That's a sick Tuckney invert. And that little street plant or muscle up, it's pretty sick too. Know Your Bearings. Fafner? I've never even heard of those. Bio Rails and Tails by Sure Grip International. My first real skateboard was a Sure Grip. It was a Sure Grip high voltage. It was a complete I got at Beacon Hill Skates in Boston. Ask the Doctor. I'm sure there's some weird shit again. Soiled again. But this dude, how to get dirt off my grip tape. Kind of cool. Venture Trucks. Eddie Radke. Bones Brigade video. So this is before Future Primitive came out because they're still advertising the very first Powell video. Skates on Hate. This is where I got my actual, like, real first skateboard, which was a Zorlak double cut with G&S yo-yos and independent trucks after I got made fun of for having that Sure Grip board by all my friends. C-Flex. Remember those? Felix the Cat. graphic. Ooh, this is sick. Who's that? Tommy Guerrero. A little method over the hip at probably one of those spots where you look at it and you just drool. We didn't have anything like that. Actually, we did in Boston. We had City Hospital. That was kind of like a real transition spot like that. You got to remember, this is kind of like when Street Skating first came out. Look at it, Jeff Grosso doing a sweeper. This is like when Street Skating was just starting to pop. See roller. Another shot of the hellhole. Where was the hellhole? Must have been up north. Chris Cook, Don Fisher, Billy Ruff. Anyone knows where the hellhole was? Please tell me. CCS, California Cheapskates. This is where it all started. Let's look at some of these boards. Fish, Dolphin, Billy Ruff's board, Neil Blender, the Snake. That one's Jim Gray. Lesters, Gators, Murderers. I believe that's Tony doing a, Smithford, crazy Smithford, upside down and twisted article. That would be a channel Andrecht by, is that John Gibson? I think is that John Gibson? Whatever he's doing an Andrecht grabbing in front of the foot. So I'm backing that. Who is that? Doesn't say. But look at that. Jeff Kendall doing a Smithford from hell. Totally twisted. Oh. Sean Bedore? Wait, what was that guy's name? Someone fill me in. Lance, frontside invert into the channel. Pretty dope. McGill, nice Andrecht. Alan Losi doing a Smithford. Craig Johnson doing an Andrecht right there. Mickey Alba. No, that's it's Mickey Alba. Monty, Smithford. Lance doing a Sad Plant. Hassoy doing a Smith off the extension. Steve Stedham does the sickest frontside inverts. Cab with a super flapped one. Neil Blender doing a Miller flip over like a little quarter pipe. Yeah, board. Of course. Layback air. Vans high tops. That's the Vans ad. Crazy. It's nuts too, because you think about these magazines and it's just, there's so much ad in here. It's just ads. Chaos at Del Mar. So we probably had this contest on video. Who's that? Tony Hawk 540, Billy Ruff. There's Chris doing a lean air. Adrian Domain, he was winning all the amateur stuff. Between him and Grosso were like the AMs back then. There's Jeff just tabling a backside air, getting it turned. Double rector action. Owen Nieder doing what looks like setting up for a lip slide. Backside boneless. Oh, this is the one that Christian won. So this was the big, is this one? Let's see. Nope. I thought Christian won one of these. I know there was like a crazy battle between Tony and Christian at one of these. It was like really hyped up. But yeah, man, wow. Smooth Hill Skates. Schmidt Sticks. Monty Nolder. Joe Lopes ramp. John Grigley, Old Ghosts. Grigley had some of the sickest hand plants ever. Also street plants. Grigley was a mad street planter. Skate Visions, soundtrack by Agent Orange. We loved that. Gavin O'Brien. Look at that right there. Lead singer of The Faction. Doing a sweeper somewhere. Skate Rock, of course. Kryptonics. Ripsticks. There's some more street skating. Who we got here? Nadas doing a street plant off of an old car. Street plants were sick. Gons, dude. Vert or no vert. Look at that. Gons just flapping a tuck knee invert. Also, ripping vert skater. I kind of prefer vert gons. Maybe controversial. Zorlak skateboards, John Gibson. Got my board selling Thrasher. Make some extra cash. Become a Thrasher agent. Wow. JFA. Sam Esmore, JFA Team Rider. It's crazy. JFA had like an ad, like in all the Thrashers. Pretty crazy. Notes in the Underground. Chris Isaac. Wow. Wicked things we do. That's insane. Here's another a JFA modeling Thrasher gear. Proven Sellers. Action Sports. Is that where it came from? Action Sports skateboards. Man. Just ahead of the curve there. City Wheels. Metal Edge. Celtic Frost. Destruction. Igor's record collection. Another ad, full page ads. Step by Step by Steve Stedham. How to do a layback or a frontside Burt. Shout out Larry Bertelman. This is the trash portion, which was like the raddest little gossip. JC Martinez doing a wall ride. I remember when we first saw people doing muscle up wall rides like that, we couldn't believe it. It was like the coolest thing. This is back in the day where you could go and figure it out that day. Product Patrol, the Fish Stick, Eddie Radigi. That's an Uncle Wiggly board though, the Fish Stick. Eddie Radigi had the Diamond Tail or whatever that thing was called. And here we go with Nash. This is when Nash started to fund half of the magazines. I know there was probably like 5 Nash ads in every Transworld that came out right around this time. Skull Skates. Something else. Liberty Spikes. That's a pretty sick ad. Old indie ad. Powell Peralta team. And finally, the Sims back cover ad, which I'm starting to feel like Jeff Phillips had all of them. Although that's a pretty sick shot of Lester tabling out of backside air. But yeah, Jeff Phillips had like 70% of the Sims back covers. That's it. That was June 1985. Tune in again next week. We'll have more inky fingers.